Look at this. I'm not Gotham Roller Derby, but I am tonight. Hello, everybody, and thank you so much for tuning in. Let's make sure I actually have audio here. I do. I don't normally ever check those kinds of things. So who am I and why am I here? I'm Chad, and I run a little stream called the New England Roller Derby Report. And sometimes I stream tournaments here in the Northeast. Typically, when there's not a pandemic, I'm all over that. And last year, for a little bit of time, for just a fraction of a year, there wasn't really a pandemic that we were talking about. There is a fish pen on my mic. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's the best gift I can get my grandkids. So for a little bit of time, there was actual derby that was happening last year here in North America. And I was fortunate enough to cover it, and I was fortunate enough to be able to share it with some amazing people. And we're actually going to do that again tonight. And let's bring them up. Let's bring these folks on here. How do I do this again? Hey everyone. Let's see. You can all unmute if you haven't yet. You can unmute.
Let me unmute myself.
Yeah, exactly. So let's talk about who we have here with us. Let's start from left to right. Lammy, Bella, introduce yourselves and tell me all about.
Yeah, I'm Lammy Unmute myself from Western Massachusetts Roller Derby, and I too remember that very short stretch of 2020 in which we remembered how to play and what it really felt like to truly be close to other human beings. And I'm joined by my sister and quarantine mate, Bella.
Bella Labral, or sometimes Unpredictabella, or Unbreakabella, although that's not really true right now because I'm not playing derby. I've got like a weird shoulder thing and a knee thing, but yeah, it's gonna be fun. Excited to see this game. I mean, I forget who wins.
Yeah, we hope that we win. That's why we're here tonight.
Yeah.
Lammy, I gotta pause just for a moment because so tonight you are Lammy Unmute myself, and as anyone who kind of knows you, you've each season, sometimes at different events, each game changed your name to some variation of Lammy.
Yeah, each official review, I changed it again.
So my theory on that is that I think you do that because you want to know how long somebody has known you based on the name that they call you. So I would refer to you still as Rammy Lammy, which puts you right around like 2015, I think, maybe 2016. But like someone might call you Lammy Adder, and then they're gonna know I've known them since 2017. Have you ever thought about it in that capacity?
I don't have a spreadsheet, Chad. I'm so sorry.
All right. You're going to need to do that.
I do actually feel a little wave of nostalgia when anyone calls me Rammy. I do. I like that.
Yeah, that was an early on. Kate, let's go over to you.
Okay. I don't know if you need a spreadsheet. But no, this is a lot of fun, and I've been trying to help out with the Gotham channel here, since we're not running games, and I've since got a whole new crew ready to run some games when we come back. But I'm having a whole lot of fun with the video stuff and just trying to make the best of this. Kate from Gotham, and we have, I keep pointing in the wrong direction. I have Veda joining us, and I think it's a more interesting game for Veda. Tell us, please.
I'm Darth Veda. I play with the Thousand Islands Battlefield Betties. That's my home team. And this game that we're going to watch tonight was actually my first game with Team New York. This was my first Battle of the All-Stars. So it was really super exciting for me. So when Kate came on the Team New York page and was looking for people to come and talk about it, I said, I will if no one else wants to, because it was really a cool experience. So I'm excited to revisit it now and reminisce about it. So thanks.
We played some real roller derby in 2020.
Some real roller derby happened. It was good. It was. They were awesome games.
Gambit, right?
So in the middle of that, I almost forgot there was an interruption from somebody else on stream. I should just let you know that if you're watching and you're like, why is there a weird camera pointing at a couch down there? That's the doggo cam, and you'll occasionally see Kanga and Rue make an appearance. They will often just lay down right in front of that camera. So if you see a couple of dogs wandering in, that's what you're gonna see. Now, one of the big things I'm really hoping that we could get the Gotham channel to 1,000 followers. That might have been an ambitious goal. I noticed it was like 937 when I logged in today. But just today, Legendary-ish, Pepe Le Puke, the Laura Grant, Lippy, Butany, the Jessecutioner all followed, so it's up to like 943 or something.
Oh, and I'm sure you'll see
like,
some coins going in that wine jar there.
Yeah, there's some coins going down in there. Keep pushing those buttons if you want to. So we're gonna go over to this game here. For those of you at home, you'll hear some games stuff in the background. But mostly you're gonna hear everybody talking about the game. So without further ado, I'm gonna hand everything over to you folks, and I want you to tell me all about this game.
Well, I don't know whose bright idea it was to have me take the first jam here, but
Hey, what was going through your mind at the moment?
I was like, yeah, I hadn't been on skates since like November, or at least not quads. So it was like actually the quads were cold, and I wasn't sure if they were going to fit. I hadn't played in a while. The last time I did not want to play again after November.
Microwave before the game?
I'm sorry?
Dryer in them?
Yeah, no, it was cold out, and they were going to take some time to break in. I shouldn't have kept him in the car. The one-hand trick took lead there somehow. But the way I remember it, yeah, first jams, maybe just come out a little too hot. Who knows?
We're still tied. Oh, not yet.
Yeah. I wasn't messing around. King's fast. So I was like, I knew it was going to have to be fast.
You know what was one thing I remember about this track is the black and white striped tape.
Oh, it's so weird on the eyes. Of course, it matches my skates. So how are you going to know that I just cut?
We should kind of think about painting our skates black and white, and maybe our legs as well. That might be a good trick for the next BOTAS.
Yeah, if the lines are yellow, we're yellow skates, right? So.
or red and blue as the alternate markings on this track. That was kind of cool complication.
Did you ever make the wrong turn at one of the circles, the hockey circles? And just turn in the center circle and just
following the line.
I think I was paranoid about that with the lines on the sport court, that I was going to accidentally follow the wrong, be confused. But it wasn't too bad.
That did happen the year before this when they wanted to move the track down about 6 feet.
Yep.
So there was an existing track on the floor, and then they put another track off-centered about 6 feet from it.
And I turned like 10 feet too soon. Like,
I had a lot of replays of people like not going in the right place, or blockers stopping because they think that they have the jammer out, but there's another 2 feet to go.
Yeah.
Or just officials getting confused by it too. That was what I remember.
So game one, jam one, just turn left at the right time. That's what I'm thinking. I think it's something I've carried over from other tournaments now, but I think I learned it here. This is what my fourth one now. So this building is pretty cool for that.
Here's Bella. Bella's wearing the pivot for Massachusetts.
Oh wow!
Yeah, Bella
I mean,
has.
two places at the same
time. So to get here, New York played Florida to open, correct? First game was against Florida.
No.
This was the first game.
This is the first game.
So you
Uh,
have 2 buys because we had already played
Okay.
2 games.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we lost to Pennsylvania. I think, but-
Okay.
and then you got the reward to get to play us, right? The other defending.
Yeah.
This
Okay.
game was for third place, right?
Yeah.
At the tournament.
Yes.
But the incentives are always a little mixed up, aren't they? Get going, Lammy. Oops, now let's see how many people piled up.
It is. It's a separate
Sure.
Switchcraft got in the pack.
Yeah,
I don't
well,
think
that's my
it's
name.
for-
Yeah, so we're getting our feet wet just now, but you already have a game, and
Quarterbacks. All right.
you know,
I didn't take the star. All right.
That was a good jam for Massachusetts. We can say that with certainty.
this one, just like at home now, we're going 1-2 right off the bat here. So I've only sat for a jam, and
On the line against
strange pivot line, huh? Y'all went with the pivot start.
That's you jamming
Yeah, that's
in purple with the long hair.
That's me. It's not so long anymore.
Oh, you.
You chopped it.
That's it. That's all that's left.
I need a haircut. I don't think I've had a haircut since the pandemic hit.
That was the story. Yeah. They had to actually cut it for once. It was time. We got 1-on-1. We're going 1-on-1 here. Jammer and jammer. I did not want company coming out of there, but you're sticking with me. Who's that?
Hey,
Yeah, 0-0, but it took some time.
Unable to do so before Rage, yeah, goes on forward, and I was saying your name. I just realized.
Now, just so you know, it's okay to critique yourself. I do the same thing because I'm looking at that last shot and I'm like, my God, I need that camera pushed in a little further. Like I need that zoomed in some more. And now I'm like, yes, okay, finally, yes, camera operator, you're doing the right thing right now.
So this is footage review for the videographer as well.
Yeah, exactly, right.
Let's see, we have,
It's
Might be the first
C
time
out
I
there
watched
for New
it.
York.
and then I see 333. Let's see that. is Boots.
Veda, when do we call you in, Veda?
Star for Massachusetts.
I've been trying to remember. I'm like, what am I wearing during this? I'm trying to see.
Purple, I hope, right?
Yeah, purple, but I'm trying to find my other distinguishing features here.
Okay.
Yeah, I saw Jammer wearing shorts and I was like, oh, that's not me. But then I was like, oh, that's my shorts. Well, the internet says it's me, so I guess.
That's the joy of jamming. See, Chad puts the names on top with the scoreboard style there, so
Back to the
Great
pivot
animation.
line, restarting that
Pick it
run.
I have it easy as a jammer.
Does have the lead J designation, and
Got a big hit coming out of the pack.
so she is
Oh,
in control of the club.
Wow,
We'll have to
what a
see
fun thing it
how
would
she
be to
chooses
just
to
be in a whole cluster of
utilize
people
that.
who want
Ah,
nothing
Brad,
other than
Transfer
Fresh
to
off
Brandon
pull
Tate.
that light.
Switchboard. Thank you,
Thank
folks.
you, Twitch.
There we go. So I've been teaching my class. I'm a third grade teacher, and since they're on Zoom all day with me, I have them stand up and do all these different movement breaks. So I have them do these kind of miscellaneous
Yeah, I was just gonna
movements.
say both.
And one
sides
kid said
bring
to
up
me
some
the other day, he
ferocious
said,
defense
"Oh, you
here.
taught
We're
us how to
80
juke
seconds
already,
in.
Miss
No-
Lamb.
well,
I
you
want to
have a
lead the
lead. I
movement
take
break.
that
We'll do
back.
No points,
juking."
though.
No points. There we go. Mizzy C escaping
It's
the
great,
gravity.
you know.
Goes
They
to
don't. None of them.
Richard.
They don't have the spin yet. The Kate said spin. So I
Boots
think we
gets
need to
out and
kind
calls
of
it with that pressure put
up
on.
the
So that's gonna
ante.
be a 0-point jam.
A little traffic there. Very good.
That was a lot of work for
Yeah.
not a whole lot of gain. That does appear to be a 0-0. We've got a score of 16-7.
Well, let's see. From a distance, I see our Gotham folk.
Diagon Alley, a new jammer for New York this year.
Trying to
Gonna be taking the jam
make
line.
sure I call everybody out, but I do know they
Myself,
my
actually, a recent
my most,
transfer from the same team that Diagon Alley
frequent,
plays for. I can
Gotham
speak
teammates
from painful
often by
experience
their
that she
stance even.
has
So
a strong background in soccer, I
gotta help
believe.
me out.
She hits hard and moves fast,
What are
so
the,
we'll have to see
I
if
can't hear the
Massachusetts
announcing,
will
so-
contend with her.
Flying
What
King
are
is
the
your lead
aspects
jammer.
of
There they
people's
go,
stance that
taking after their name right
to
up
help
the
you
outside
recognize
line.
them?
Oh no, there's the one that
Trying to put my
stands
eyes
wide,
on-
tall,
Alley is out of the
leans
pocket as
forward
well.
this
Let's
way.
see if they can
There's
move
a,
fast enough to
I think a lot of that adds up
Around the
over
outside,
time.
New
I'm
York
just
to meet
like,
him in the front.
I could just
And
find a skate on the
balls it
ground,
off.
and I'm like,
Here we
okay,
go.
that's a teammate, just based on the color of their
That
laces.
was all 4 points picked up by Flying King. This is New York's second scoreless jam in a row.
Especially now we're all in purple. It feels really weird because my last game was
All right,
against
Kate
purple, right?
Sarasara returning
Uh,
to New York.
Let's see.
Hi, Kate.
Sacrificial lamb.
oh, back! You're back.
That's Brad.
Is our first matchup? Have we been like jammer avoidance here?
Falling off.
I'm on this one
Jam, I
too.
believe it was on
Is
Friday.
Veda in there?
With a
I was just on them the last
All
jam,
right,
and
that's
I
the way to do it.
Ah,
Oh,
we're so close.
get going,
Yeah, I
baby.
got it.
there's your debut.
Sacrificial
Throw.
Oh,
Moving.
Knocked to the
All right.
outside, but
I knew she had
Massachusetts
already
pivot,
been
Bella
called. I
Ball
think I felt like I
knocked
heard the
herself
whistle,
out
so I
in
was
the
like, I'm
process.
leaving. I'm just going.
Allowing
Like,
Kate
I didn't
Sarasara
bother
to just
going
continue
backwards
on their
there.
merry, merry way.
How come I didn't
And
You're
follow?
right behind me. Of course you are.
For the word to
You're
call it
waiting
off.
Oh,
What's
someone's in
in
the
time?
box,
Finally
huh?
gets
Somebody in
it.
box.
I
Yeah.
have
Like
to
she was a
say,
little
as a person
incredulous
who
they were
plays
waiting so
very
long.
small
Drawn
town
out
derby,
in
where we kind of are
suspense.
lucky if we have a
Well, 4
coach,
points.
we really had no
Right.
sense
I
that
have
you
this
should try to
lingering
get your
suspicion that we're going to see
teammates
a
out of the
lot of
penalty
this
box. We
Yeah.
just
high
our
stress,
best
neck to
paradigm
neck
is
lead,
like try
change
not
of
to let
pace
the other
on the
jammers
game's
score.
definitely featured
If you let them
throughout
score,
the
try not to
weekend.
let them lap
Unlike
you
the
too many
comparison between
times.
New York City
That's
and
kind of our
Boston,
prevailing
there might
wisdom
actually
in
be a reasonable
Western
chance
Massachusetts.
there are even.
So I really have to give some credit to our excellent coaching staff, such as Bo Tiny, for
All right,
introducing me
Switchcraft
to
and
such
Rage
subtleties as
Bradbury out there right now.
get your
Yeah.
bullets out of the box.
I'm very happy to
Switchcraft
hand
is
off
out
some
in
of
front.
that
It's 8
thinking
for New
work to
York.
the coaches. I mean, it's on my mind, right? It's always like, yeah, I think there's an order to it. You got to look at the clock,
Stuck at
the
back,
coach,
right in the
and the
middle
box,
of a
right? Or
very
you forget the order that I
complicated
do it, but I do it the
game.
same.
Tripod
Please
trying
use
to
my dear
eke
Aunt
their
Sally,
way
something
up
like
the
that.
outside
Like
line.
1, 2, 3, and then hands are up, and you're like, are you sure?
Their Switchcraft
Maybe
coming
now.
back around,
Okay.
having picked up 4 points. Rage
But
Bradbury
once
out
all
of
three
the
seem
back
in
from
agreement,
the
and
inside
I give a
line.
lot of deference to the coaching side of that, right? Like if they say yes, it's most likely going to happen. But like
Another run right
if you
now,
see something, you're
knocked to
still
the
a player. You
outside,
still
who's
have to
gonna
do it.
call it
I think the
on
only
the backside there.
time I think it's my
Looked,
prerogative to
no,
veto what the
no,
coach
picked up
is
a
telling me
penalty.
to
It
do
might
is
have
when
been a low
they're telling me to
block.
keep jamming. I
This
just
is
don't
our
want
first-
to.
this
Don't
is
want
our first
I just
Favoring
love roller
Massachusetts
skating so
in
much,
fourth
but
and this year's Rage
New
Bradbury
Yorkers,
their
please
bottom
sometimes you make me
seconds
like
to
kind of become disinterested in it. So that's what I
Yeah.
close that
kind
gap.
of
That's
take things into my own hands if I
opened up.
lead.
I don't know if we had any wacky motions. I was always calling out the other team's wacky motions. Like some people have all kinds of funny signals, and like not trying to figure it out. I'm not trying to like decode it or anything, but like,
Yep, that was
hey, people can see you.
0-9 heading
Like
to
it's
the
funny.
box where-
It's funny.
Do we have the rapid
where,
signal,
Kate
fellas?
Sarasara-
Yep, Switchcraft is out now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Switchcraft around the outside.
Hey, that means you're not doing too I'll take it. I'll take it.
Not a blocker you want to be copying.
And then, like, actually, I think once or twice in this game, and I did not want to.
Switchcraft stuck behind the red wall of I see he was the weak cutie. I
Yeah,
see
they
the
really
sassy-
do.
I see
Yeah.
sassy
I mean, it's like
Malaki.
baseball, right? It's all like in a thing and like tiny, you send the little signals and it's supposed to don't look. You're not supposed to look, But like we're all big and everything. It's like, hey, of course we're looking.
I want to get the final
Like, it's
count
funny.
here, but I think we have a lead change.
Yeah, I learned about indicators.
Yeah,
Bo taught me about there's
16-point
signals
jam
in
for
baseball
Brad.
and there's
Brings us-
indicators.
Brings us
Oh,
to
yeah.
31
You
points for
do the
Boston.
signal, but then
It's a
if
very
you don't do
successful
the
jam for
indicator
Rage
to
Bradbury.
indicate that you
We've
mean the
got
signal,
the
then
New
everyone
York
Oh.
pivot and an
disregard.
additional blocker sitting
Oh.
next skate shop
It's
penalty
like,
box,
call it,
leaving
but then
Massachusetts with a 4-2
don't actually call it.
Secretly don't.
Yeah, but if
Only
you pick your
happens
nose
twice.
before, it means don't call it, right? Like,
All right, well.
But the fans, though, I'm absolutely guilty of passenger seat fan, fan coaching. Call it! And the coach is like, "Shut up, audience."
Well, you're at it. You might need some
You know.
ads.
So what just happened? That was a lead change. You guys have to be excited. Yeah.
You have to be
Yeah,
excited.
so I mean,
I'm feeling good about this game. I think we might win.
this is kind of a big moment here. Massachusetts now has the lead over New York.
All right, let's do the wave. Ready?
At 187, the numbers, killer pads.
Oh, that was perfect. You
Hey,
like me. Oh, I almost forgot myself. I'm on the other side of the stadium, so it took a while for it to get there.
Yeah, it's all the way around.
Yeah, it went all the way around. Yeah.
Victorious
Can you tell
against
Kanga?
Ohio
Chad, do you
and
mind?
Colorado,
Yeah, Kanga, I need you to.
then losing
Kanga.
Saturday
There
night
you
in
go.
Pennsylvania.
Good girl.
Let's see, how did
No
New York
duck,
end
duck.
here?
Well, New York won against California, 111-67, and lost against Florida,
All right.
154-91. A commanding win by Florida in that bout.
5 seconds.
Florida really having upset
Whistle's not
number
for
of,
you.
seeding
Yeah,
brackets
for sure.
over the course of this weekend. Massachusetts
Mizzy,
as well.
was that Mizzy, right?
That's true.
Who have we got?
So
And we haven't seen a lot of jamming from Mizzy, so this is a big one for Mizzy too. Big game for her, debuting for the jammer rotation, right?
Experience with
Yeah.
and I can say that she is.
So Shank is new to
she's
the
another one of
scene
those
too.
bloggers
This
that
is her
you as a
first year
jammer
on
just
Team
don't
Mass.
want to be tangling with.
Oh,
Well, Busy C now is your lead jammer and is working on a scoring pass.
Weird Al
there you go. She
Shankovich still
definitely
kind of
is.
stuck.
Like me, plays small
behind,
town derby
let's
in
see.
Worcester, and you know,
Having a hard time
rising to
catching
the
the numbers.
occasion.
Weird Al Shankovich out of the pack
So,
despite voice of Brutal's
Diva
past
just pointed out in
efforts,
chat
coming
that
around,
next
hoping to pick
weekend
up
would
some
be
points.
next weekend would have been BOTAS
A
2021.
Yep.
So this is Battle of the All Stars 2021 right here. Like this is what we're gonna get
This is
for
good
now.
start.
For now, so this
Yeah.
would be we're just warming up. It's a placeholder, right? It's just a placeholder for
So
something.
it's Valentine's Day, if I'm not mistaken. This would be the 13th.
This I think this
to-
recording says the 16th on it. So
Really? Okay.
On the line for New York.
that'll be
I think
awesome.
that's flying.
I mean that doesn't mean my clock was right on the computer.
No, the February.
Oh,
Yeah, 16th of February. Apparently they're recording, but
Right.
I feel like this is the 13th of February.
It was Thursday. It was definitely Thursday night.
Was MVP
Maybe the 12th.
versus
Yeah,
Oh, right. We had Friday off. Ooh.
Yep.
Ooh.
Because I actually I left school and drove down to Hatfield. And then after this game at 9 o'clock at night, I drove home, taught the next day, and then drove back to Pennsylvania after that.
So this is for third place. This game. So this had to have been
Sunday. Yeah.
Sunday. Yeah, because it's for it had to be on Sunday because it's for third place.
Okay. No, I'm wrong. Yeah. So that. Wow. Okay.
Ooh, maybe we can take a minute to shout out our friend Pickled Beats and Mama Beats as well.
Please do. Shout out anybody you want.
Mama Beats gave us some amazing strategy and was super helpful. Watched, I think, every single game from Texas. Thanks to Chad and the whole New England roller derby team. That was pretty
I always
awesome.
want to say slammy, like the
She
sacrificial lamb
recorded
throws
some
me
really
off,
inspirational
That's not her name.
suggestions for us. She would share
Not
insights
today.
such as
Not
like,
today,
you know,
anyway.
try to focus
Maybe
on
BOTAS
scoring points,
2021.
or like
Kate
watch out, like
Sarasaraj, your
New
lead
York,
jammer,
you know, they have really
Lammy
good
chasing
defense.
her
'cause
down
we knew we
right
were gonna
now.
play you.
If there's a jammer that I don't want hot on my tracks, it is
score some
probably
points.
Lammy.
Yeah, she got
And I was
right
like, all right,
in
I'm
there.
thinking
Kate
right
did
here in
not
this
have
jam. I
time to
remember
call it
exactly
off.
this moment. I was like, this is what Mama Beats told
They
me. I'm
took
gonna
the
just
chance,
try
and
my
looks
best to
like Mass
manifest
got
it.
3. I don't think New
Maybe I
York.
should
New
sit
York
down
also
for
got
us.
3.
All right, we're sticking it out at that 2-point.
Hey, is that a
In the
lead change?
house.
Whoa!
The lead change. Whoa.
Ready to re-engage sometime within the next 10 seconds.
That was a lot smoother. That went pretty good.
Is
That
that
was
Lacey on
pretty
the corner? Yeah, Lacey's on the pivot corner there on the inside. Made the move from the west back to the east. You know,
Coming back in to
just in time
re-engage.
for
Penalty box
for
is
battle.
cleared.
Rage taking a hit from Lacey.
Oh, there's
right at
Lacey.
the last second, almost out of the pack. Meanwhile, Mizzy C picks up a penalty for a high block.
That was cool. I didn't get a chance to
Alright, so we've got
play her in the
30
tournaments,
seconds
and so like
to,
having her on my
play
team, it's like,
with.
oh, that's a
See how
good thing.
Massachusetts
It's like
utilizes
'cause
that time and see
we
how,
watched so much film and we
New
never
York
got to
tries
cross
to
pads, and then she ends up on our team.
minimize
It's like,
the
oh,
damage.
Third
that worked
power
out very
jam that
nicely.
Massachusetts is enjoying. And
Hey,
they have
Lacey.
not given up any to New York as of yet.
We have
Come on,
we have a
Team New
Walker
York
heading to the box
practice
as
and
well.
not to.
Making things a
Go
little
Taz. Did
easier
you have a
for
chance to
Brad.
get together
Brad
with
knocked
that?
to the outside now by
Um,
221.
Not at all.
Not at all.
All right,
And I think it's the biggest mix we've had so far. So I see. I think we had more teams represented in this version of New York since, and so it's not for lack of trying. I think it's just hard to get together, and we're all on different schedules, and it's a pretty big state.
Yeah.
But that's the MO, right? That's the New York MO, is they don't practice, they just show up.
What?
Like that's like yeah.
Yeah. No, but I think there is enough like of an idea of like what we can find from ourselves that is very shareable, and like I think the players along the way have like been able to quickly learn each other's language, if not our movements. And it doesn't mean like, oh, you learn my movements, I don't learn yours. We had to trade and figure out what's going to work for this team in a very short time. And I don't know, maybe that's our superpower. We just, use that time to get our language together. And it worked out nice.
Oh, now we have a star pass here from Rage Bradbury to Evil Midweek Cutie, formerly known as Wednesday Adams.
Aha.
Maybe these days still known as Wednesday Adams, but she's
Yeah. So the story behind Evil Midweek Cutie was a Wednesday Adams costume that was sort of like kind of a knockoff, and it was and they listed it as Evil Midweek Cutie on the packaging. So it got borrowed for this weekend.
There's all the blockers. Oh,
It's actually a tie game, folks. With Mass picking up 2 points.
Hey, it's a tie game.
Chaos is on the end. Go Chaos. Hi Chaos. She's in the chat today. Today, I'm sorry.
First jammer
in the
appearance
chat.
for Morgan. Switchcraft is your lead jammer for
Who
New
else do
York.
I need to shout out today? Call out in the chat if you're in this game. I know you are. I see Deb's here.
Jessica, I hope you're doing good. Jessica, I believe, hosted her own pawn share this year.
Switchcraft to the
If
front,
the
picks up
internet
4 and calls it off.
served me right. Close to New
That
York's
is
1,000
4
subscriber.
unreturned points.
Oh yeah. Do subscribe. The cup is like right at the edge there.
Yeah, look at that.
See, like if you put a coin in there, it might fall off. It might go in.
That's a cool gizmo. That's got to be really sophisticated.
If you can catch up to my 7-month streak as a subscriber.
Oh, I'm almost there. I can't catch up though because you're not gonna unsubscribe. So I don't know if I could ever catch up.
But I'm on the auto now. I'm on the auto
Right?
plan.
See,
So.
I'm not gonna.
Oh, all right.
That was a little bit of a time off.
This is my first not lead or something. I'm like really pissed off now. Like. Go King! Look at King go.
Gunning it around the
You got
track.
through so prettily.
Yeah, gunning it, but not in time there.
But I think I'm faster when I'm like not lead.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, what do you all think about this? I was told, well, you don't really have to haul ass if you're lead. You have to haul ass if you're not lead. My friend Doug told me that. He's always good for advice that you don't know
for New York.
Yeah.
And then Lemmy told me you can catch your breath when you're after you've gotten out of the pack.
Yeah.
Pull it down a little bit. That was
No, but we're not supposed to admit this, right? Like, it's,
40/40 is 2020, times kind of.
It's a little bit better.
We've all been vaccinated by 40/40.
It's really a work of art.
I look so strange sometimes. This is something I notice occasionally, thanks to Chad. I just I'm a really strange skater sometimes.
I see. Where's
That's you right there, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's right.
Yeah.
Or else someone else looks strange.
No, it says sacrificial.
Everything all at once.
Yeti in the front of the pack.
I think those are my
organizing
shorts.
That defense, 121, trying to break things up at the front. That's Agent Mulder.
Oh, we
No,
have.
So I'm not doing much for you either on
Well,
the
I
defense
was
side.
saying
now
that.
getting
Now I
kind
just
of
look tired.
sandwiched up in between Evil Midweek.
We
and
practiced
Agent
all of this
Malter.
really
Oh,
great
and there's
defense,
Bella
and then-
LeBron.
I mean, offense.
Pretty hard at that
I
turn.
think you just knocked out our jammer.
Yeah, I was just saying. I mean,
Like
Yeah.
that's never me. No.
it wasn't. I mean, it might have been on accident.
Why would you put your
though.
hips right there?
What happened to your jammer?
That was almost a
Yeah, but-
full. That was
That
more
tie-dye-
Who's that jumping
diagonal.
around the
Yeah.
apex? Who's doing that?
I bet we're going to see a replay.
Allie?
Yeti
Yeah.
at the end of that gym.
I think that's Allie was really got a concussion. I think from that actually.
Oh, did they whistle that gym?
Whoa, whoa! Look at
No,
this
I
replay.
don't. If I recall, I could be wrong. I remember her being really.
And,
Oh, so,
Kate's
so
so you got the first launch of the
New
game.
York.
First big jump. I'm sorry that Man, Ellie.
Let's see. We have a clear
Fortunate for
penalty
that, but I'm
box.
sorry for Allie there, and I hope
Yeah.
heals up.
Back in retrograde as the whistle blows.
I don't mind being honest.
Another
this
injury
game
this
is
game
stressing
too.
me out.
This is a nail biter. I was
Yeah.
calling the.
This is
Nope.
my,
Well, I've called some close
me
ones.
and, me
this
and
week.
Rage,
This is
right?
very exciting. Kate Sarah to the front,
Whoa,
not to
that-
the outside, but stays
A
clean.
little bit of a reach there, but you gotta stay on the track.
Oh, my goodness.
So I'm heading out of here. Did I get me though?
That
Yeah.
spin just absorbed
I wasn't
the
sure because like
impact
sometimes I go
somehow.
out of bounds and I just go anyway. No pass or something. Like,
Just, yeah.
like I don't want to mess around repassing people if I can help it.
That's an interesting strategy. Sometimes I go out of bounds, but I just keep going.
Like-
Hope for the best.
That could be the new meta when Derby starts back up again.
I just hope they do too. You know. It's
Right.
Hey, the point
One hand, one hand.
took a whole workshop on that.
The whole word.
I should do some one-hand tricks in my kitchen.
Kate is through for 4, which ties things back up.
Just take a
Looking
little
to
wide.
hop that apex, does not
Oh,
stick
okay.
it. Will not get
That was in.
that
That was in. Skates are down. Count it.
Well, that's why I'm not around.
Had to make sure, you know. Just get the I'm waiting for that hand to go up before I leave.
Yeah, I don't think the real player's gonna
Replay
catch it,
that
but
sucker.
oh, it was actually pretty close.
Both feet, I swear.
I can see that you're trying to get those points. You have a little conversation with the ref afterwards.
No, I'm already like on the ground here
Yeah,
because
like-
if I get up, I'm gonna cut. Right? Like we know I'm gonna cut if I get up. So
Trash Panda makes
definitely don't want to get up.
That's number 027, Trash Panda.
First jammer appearance for them.
Yes. And
Maul is
we
my
faced a team member
fearless
too, so
pack
Trash
leader.
Panda, pushing
Kept
rail,
telling me
digging-
where I need
digging
to
in
go
hard
and
pushing that wall up to the front of the pack.
shoving me in the right places when I couldn't get there quick enough.
The hope of getting- Oh, we have a lot of something going on up there. Oh, we have
Up and at him,
a-
everybody. Let's go.
Trash Panda up front, one to get by, and it's through. Lead jammer is Trash Panda.
Let's see, I'm trying to put my eyes on Missy.
Oh, I was gonna say, oh, does the
See,
jammer
coming
just
through the
go out of
middle
bounds
now,
and keep
has the
skating?
star off, looking to hand it back off to Yeti.
This is the Fuerza brutal line, Yeti, Pinky, Cherry. It's gonna be a grind. This is like definitely the tall line.
Oh, did you have a tall line and a short
I
line?
don't know if it's a tall line, but like yeah, this is definitely a strong line of defense here.
Unfortunately, that
Going to be a very slow.
That beautiful defense earned Emily Nolan a trip to the penalty box.
All right,
So,
well,
just as a favor too, anytime I'm broadcasting a game, if you could just try to get everybody out of the backstretch and turn 3 as quick as possible, because sometimes I don't have good camera angles on that. So like, if you could just like when you're over there, just think and maybe tell your teammates and the other team like, hey, let's do Chad a solid and like let's get a few more.
Out of here.
Everyone get up to turn 4.
Yeah, everyone get up around the corner here.
At least you're not in turn 2, like asking for like jumps on demand. Has David got to you yet, Lemmy? Like where he's like, hey, you got to jump at exactly this moment, and like when I'm looking, like I think he's probably got to you.
Yeah, I can't get
Turn 2, the guy, he's got to be yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
he was
just, I
definitely.
never know. I never know what will happen. I'm always kind of juking myself out. So I really.
I always love it. Please, turn 2 within 5 seconds. You have to be. I'm like, no, we can't do that.
Yeah.
And smile, please. Make a little eye contact. At least smile.
Let's try to like exhale on the way up and.
So we gotta have a lead change here. Flying King was lead, Massachusetts.
Wow.
Yeah, it's happening. It's happening. Yes. I can't. Dogs are sound asleep. They're not gonna.
The dogs don't go.
They're zonked out. They're not gonna join in.
If we were on Chad's channel, we can like hit the coins for Kangaskhan, but we're here on the Gotham channel today, so thanks
Yeah.
for
Well,
being
they're
our
just
co-host.
there hanging out in the corner.
Yeah.
We have 4:43 left to play.
We gotta make an appeal here.
A little bit of
So, yeah.
Massachusetts called the team timeout.
I
and I saw
thought a
Wolverine go
red
to the
player
middle,
called an official
possibly
review.
looking for a review.
Yeah, there's some kind of.
I think Planets went to the box at the end of this jam.
I could be wrong.
So I saw her heading in that direction.
Well, the refs won't
This
tell
is
us.
closer than I remember. Well done, well done.
For those of you sticking
Yeah, you know,
around,
if we're still in the running.
on Twitch
Just-
for the rest of
Yeah.
BOTAS, where we actually have
Well, when I was asked by Gotham if I had a Battle of the All-Stars game to watch, I said, I have the best game to watch. I wasn't gonna mess around.
He told me it was the best. So you're there. Don't worry. You'll remember when you see it. I don't know. I don't remember now.
I'm with you. I don't remember anything about Derby. The jam ends and it's gone. Haven't seen this thing in forever, so.
That sounds about right.
I looked at the score and I was like, oh, we did good this game.
You know, except the jumps. They keep asking, right? And they're like, "Oh man, I can't do it when you want."
And I would, I would prefer if you save them for like turn 1 and turn 2.
more than 2 practices.
Different game.
Well, I'll, you know what? I'll get you at the beginning of the game because it depends on where my cameras are going to be.
Well, we don't want to give up the Kanga Cam just for this, you know. So. Coming out lead here. I think I'm a little faster when we're down.
Oh, well, I guess I'm a little slower when we're down. I don't know.
Yeah.
I've never seen this game before. We're still in the running for the Diva Cup, though.
Yeah.
Oh yes, it got named this year, right?
Oh, it's been named.
Oh yeah.
Love it. That's my favorite menstrual product.
Diva, when was the cup named?
And we had a star pass.
You're in the chat, right?
Yeah, Diva's here.
I'm sorry. We were down and I was struggling to find out which one was the front and back
First one she's received
with the hat. When I
You're
was trying to
like-
put it on, I was like, I just need to get it in right
Did I cut? Oh no, this could be a long
No, I
jam.
don't think these ones were reversible.
I think I cut. Yeah, the little red light over New York just went off. So.
I hate you so much. You made me skate for a full minute.
Yes.
Bella, this is you. You're.
Oh no!
Oh, that's another lead change. Oh no.
I'm like tired. Look at this. This is not the jammer who's energetic and happy to be out there.
Well, not the jammer who's energetic is in the box.
Did you give me a high five on the way in as I got out? Or?
All right, Diva confirms it's the BOTAS Cup.
It's the BOTAS Cup.
Oh, that's too bad.
Well, Kate's through, and that's 4 for Kate. So
I made a good joke about it one time.
We'll all remember, Lammy. We'll all remember.
Oh no.
Oh no, you weren't even there. It was
9 seconds. You know you can make a lap in 9 seconds, and it's already started out of the box. I'm sorry. 3, 2, 1. I remember 9 seconds is enough. I'm sorry for that. But
Did we get a lead change? No.
yeah, I should be coming up with a 4 there.
I do see.
Yeah, whenever there's 9 seconds left, it's a weird race. It shouldn't have been, but yeah, there it goes.
So close.
Yeah, there's like eight passes and I don't know what it was, like 15 seconds or something.
Well,
I got pissed. I was in the box. I was like, I gotta go.
and poor Beats, Pickled Beats out there all by herself, you know, she's quarantining preemptively. Like, just, everybody else is
16 points.
isolated because of the back block they committed.
That was Rage Bradbury taking that.
Trying to fuse the past and the present
But
universes.
it is a 2 lead changes in that jam.
Whoop, 64. Oh, I thought we were.
Yeah.
Now some
Receiving a little bit of attention.
Yeah, it was all down to the whistle there. Like I think it was on the zeros plus 4 whistles, and so there was a case to make for that, and they got them up there a little late, but because you get to 9 seconds, and the refs are like, oh, maybe this is kind of over, and it's like, whoa, no, actually she's flying,
Keep an eye on the score and the penalty box.
So they were happy to keep up with that.
Figure what's going on inside the halls of power there.
I don't know whose call it is though.
We'll spin you
I have no idea.
There we go.
It usually goes like
We
that
don't
in
know
the
what's
game
really
too.
going on. We can always
Yeah.
just lie.
The points are
What
up.
are you gonna do about
Are we
it?
just taking the time out?
You sound so convincing.
Official review right now.
You should trust us.
Yeah.
Still.
I mean, who trusts announcers? Let's be honest.
I think we were trying to get a misconduct or whatever it is when you do penalties at once. Insubordination.
Oh, right.
Oh no, two at
Of
once.
course,
Really?
She cut. We
results
felt like
here.
Did I give you a high five on the way out and you wanted to say I touched you or something? No.
Let's tell you about Spank Alley.
Trying to get me ejected for a high five.
That's a great idea.
You put your hand up. I don't know. Like,
One of the sports that I've competed in is dragon boat racing, and
okay.
I was introduced to it because my dad watched a lot of YouTube videos and proclaimed himself to be an
I think
expert.
that's going on now in my headphones.
But one thing I learned in
The
dragon
first
boat
two
racing
events.
is that you can be penalized. You can penalty added.
NERDerby providing
Raise
the
your
Twitch
paddles
streaming
above
here.
your head
Chad
upon
is sitting
crossing
right
the
next to
finish
me.
line, or
We're
at
actually
any
getting
point
some
in the race.
information regarding
Like high paddling, like high sticking.
And Rage will
Huh.
have that.
Yeah, but it's a non-contact sport. The reason is because you might capsize your boat that way. So we just try to strictly incentivize it.
But we did it by accident, you know,
And then
They maybe made
not
me
enough
did.
evidence to substantiate that.
I don't actually know. They didn't blow any whistles.
All right.
So according to the
We could look at
according to the
video, but once
announcers,
we
that it was
open that can of worms, it's
there was
all
a
over.
penalty.
Switchcraft for
They were
New
looking to
York,
have
going
a
up against
penalty
Rage Bradbury.
for
Yep.
pushing off of a down
And
skater
again,
to
there's
get back up again.
let's see,
I think it was they were looking for the penalty on
we've got,
you,
let's see,
Kate,
we've got
for pushing off of somebody.
Did you do it?
Rage
You
Bradbury.
can
Yeah, I just shoved them out of the way, so I gotta go.
Yeah, and I totally did it. I was guilty.
They're already down, and no, I don't think I did that.
I could have that
King
backwards,
was
but I
no pass, no penalty here, so
And,
Purple's lead, but King
Rage
scoring.
is-
So.
This one is
Rage
Brad.
not
Here's
calling
Rage
it yet,
Bradbury.
Going for those points.
Oh, I'm sorry. Rage
Yeah.
Bradbury. It's gotten,
They did a gentle
screen's gotten
slide-
tinier.
They did a gentle slide tackle of their own blocker.
Oh yes, 4-5-1. I get it.
nice attempt at defense by Lacey Knight, but
Well.
it appears to have sent her to the box. for her
Purple Jammer
efforts.
kind of shakes their head.
And another penalty being called on Massachusetts.
That's a switchcraft. Call out for switchcraft.
Trying to stay in, but knocked to the inside. I think that hit might have been.
We know from the High Sox, I think.
Number 21, I think, laid that hit down
okay.
Emily Nolan.
There you go. Nice
think-
switchcraft.
I think it was also Switchcraft's first Battle of the All Stars. I think.
I do think that's right.
Who do they
From our Wall Street traitors at the time, now All Stars.
Excuse me, an official review called by New
We're gonna
York.
call something.
I think
It's
it-
suspicious
well, Wolverine
that
is
all
in
of
the
Red
middle
is
trying to
standing
explain
on the
something.
sidelines
It's
while
very
Oh,
animated.
by this moment.
You know,
And we
lining
got
up.
information on the last one. Well, on this one.
Oh.
Had a good start.
Okay, I can't.
This is New York's review.
I think this is my first roller derby game I'm actually watching. So like,
Welcome to the sport.
It's almost Zamboni time to call out the Chad shirt.
Oh yeah. So today I got the NWHL Zamboni shirt.
Yes.
It
Go
arrived
Ribs, go
in the mail
Ribs.
today. I was super excited to put it on because
Super excited to watch the game today, but
Oh
the
yeah, unfortunately
unfortunate
the
conclusion.
the bubble that they were playing in Lake Placid was no longer containing, and
Yeah.
they had a COVID outbreak on a couple of teams. A couple of people tested positive, and they opted
Teams
to
are dropping out.
do
Yeah.
the safe thing and cancel the Isabel Cup.
The Ribs went first, right? That's my New York Ribs. Sorry, Ribs.
Well, the Rivs actually were the first team to drop out, so
Yeah.
they missed the whole round.
Yeah.
But it was very interesting because the Toronto Six went on an absolute tear,
They're on a tear.
and they were really coming along.
6 in
So,
one game, actually. Oh, wow.
yep.
Go 6.
So hopefully we'll see the season maybe pick back up again later on this year, and they can kind of start where they left off. And
In their
here's
chat,
hoping.
they're crazy about the Zamboni. So
It only took about a day for them to figure out the Zamboni's driver's name was Aaron.
Aaron,
And
yeah.
and it took another day
On the red jammer.
before they would
Not be retained because
actually
the red
turn
jammer
on like the special
so they did not get it.
like party lights.
The lights.
In so they would turn on the party lights, and it was there was even like there was a short little montage clip reel of Aaron on the Zamboni doing his thing, and they did. I'll put it in the chat actually. Somebody must have that. If you're listening right now, put that emote out in the chat. The
Oh, yeah.
Also, yes,
the
long jam.
the special Zamboni emote
There it
that they
is.
put together, and that was really great.
Best of all of the worlds as far as Derby goes.
The fans really turned out, and there was some great games.
Trying to keep track of.
So hopefully they'll be back.
Yeah, they were playing real hockey.
Real
Only a week
hockey
ago,
was
so-
happening. It was awesome hockey. And it was,
Chad here.
yeah, really just amazing. The production value was great. And they, yeah.
We're so close, y'all. We're so close. Let's
Yep.
do safely. Derby will be back
All right,
soon.
Mizzy C will
Yeah.
take
Just
it
gotta
out
do it
the
right.
much
Just gotta do it
like
right.
last year.
Yeah, well, I'll talk about there is some live derby coming up in a couple months. I'll talk about it.
Boots pushing hard
In New
from
Zealand?
behind with
Yep.
some offense.
Oh,
Alright.
Yeah.
all right,
Offense
New
from
Zealand.
Red. Ooh, everybody kinda
New
goes
Zealand
now.
is New Zealand is coming
Boots
through for all
now
of us.
Mizzy C with a powerful
Yeah.
apex jump.
These two are 1-1
Right at the end of the
facing
tunnel.
off against one another now. Mizzy C forced to call it off early as Boots gets out in front of her.
Nice little
Well,
high
I tried to
five.
do a little
Couple
research on the
skaters for
Zamboni. What I
Boots.
could
The,
find is someone tweeting
camaraderie
about
and
Zam Zam
solidarity
time.
in sports
Is that
is
correct?
That's right.
Zam, yeah,
They're
Zam
they're
time.
crazy about Zam Zam time.
Jaded hearts and
And there's here, I'll
Well, I
throw it
said
in the
that was
chat now
last
for
year.
you.
Of course I was wrong.
dirty liar.
Yeah.
Don't trust an announcer.
I happen to be
Don't
a
ever
subscriber.
trust
so-
Announcer from New York, no less, as Chad just put in there for us. All right, fine.
Shout out to whoever was giving away
Maureen
subscriptions
tried to
that
trust me, I
day.
understand. Hey, Sarah,
But I gladly
trust
renew.
her to get lead jammer, and she does.
It's been very
This is
successful
King and I
in
for
terms
sure.
of
Okay,
lead
to
generation.
finish out
We've
the
got
half.
some pretty intense offense for Flying King.
The heck's happening? Oh, I'm leading and working hard for it.
Outside.
Somebody's
Oh my goodness, just lateral. Was that a track?
took the long way.
That
Oh no.
I thought I saw one.
Oh no. Good jump. If I have to go the long way, that stinks.
Gosh, I like the long way.
Well, toeing the line there.
Yeah.
No
Mission.
penalty.
Yeah,
was
we got
called.
the time. Yeah, Zam time. Zam time.
Looks like that was really we're calling it that.
Yeah, we don't
I mean,
we don't have Zambonis, unfortunately, but I kind of feel like I feel like a big wide push broom, you know, the dust broom. I feel like that's sort of the derby version of a Zamboni.
Oh yeah.
You
It
know?
is.
Tape ninjas are pretty cool.
Yeah, and then yeah,
There we go.
yeah, we've got. I mean, we have our support crew. Maybe
I
I
always
can
like the
get an emote
push
made for that.
brooms that are staggered, you know? So like if
Oh.
you ever see like the two people with the 8-foot wide brooms that
yeah.
like stagger up, they're really killing it at tournaments.
You
when they,
know,
like,
you have a
layer.
rock star volunteer team when you can synchronize your push brooms around the track. Like
it's the way they do the highways, right? They like
Yeah,
line
that's
the
how-
tiles up like
Yeah.
you know, like
that's how. Yeah, that's how they plow
on an
highways.
angle.
Angle, right.
Yeah.
Nothing's getting off the end of this one because somebody behind you's got it.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay, so this intermission's not supposed to last very long, but I'm glad that
No.
it is because we got a nice close up of everybody skating by.
Yeah,
That
we're
is quick.
switching benches. That's
Yep, switching benches.
Somebody's inflating a couch for the next game.
Yep, there's a coach going up.
And someone's gonna come back and say, "Is this your Gatorade?" Excuse me.
Oh yeah. So, you know,
Bella, excuse me, I forgot something.
who's
Yeah, I was
oh that's
good.
that's
First off,
Pennsylvania warming up in the background.
Anyone else? Here had a cooler of ice, and then it like busted open as I was skating across the track. And it was just, look for ice doing on the roller derby court. Just no,
It's the yard sale, you know?
there was either.
Yeah.
Now they got to figure out where to put the inflatable couch.
Yeah, where it's not going to be in the way.
It's like they're trying to put it on the track, and it's like there's like a little safety lane there that they can't really
Oh.
use.
This is where we need a shout out Frida Rocket.
I tried to inflate it once while skating, and I could not do it.
Frida Rocket is an excellent athlete and really superb at filling up that.
Filling up the thing. Oh, so I left. Maybe this was intentional. If it's not, I'm going to skip ahead because I don't really want to waste too much time. But I was so excited that Kyle Kenzie actually did a recut of the 2v1 helmet promo. This had gone out on TikTok. I had seen it, but I couldn't remember who did it. And then Kyle recut it to fit a little bit better on the stream and sent it to me while we were there. Did that actually? That actually might have happened in 2019. I don't remember, but that's why it was there. So I'm gonna just go back a little bit and get us to where the game starts. Here we go.
Benefited from 0 power
Hey.
jams, giving up 4 power
You know,
jams.
without the music, I think I like recall the sound of the
Yeah.
commercials in my head now. Like, you can hear it. I can't
All
right
right.
now.
On the line right now, I see Battle Fishy the ref in my way. It's Kate
King and I
Sarasara
again.
for New York.
Oh, so we just finished a half.
Had a hard time hitting my
All right, same plan, huh?
Lion King, number 42. Kate Sarasara is our lead jammer. Once again, she's had a very
Go,
high
Kate.
success rate in terms of lead
Yeah,
jammer
yeah,
status.
but see, that was not my Faustus, right? That was like, oh, geez, like, what did you do to me?
We've seen over the course of BOTAS that they are equally
I blame
proficient at
planets.
blocking as they are
Yeah.
at skill set.
Now pushing against 3 in the front, 2 in the front.
See, again, you're gonna make me go the long way again. It's like, oh, that's a cut.
And that is
Did I?
that is
I probably
4
cut.
points rather
But that
for
skater was
New York.
down, so.
Oh, they went down. Cool.
Yeah.
But
That-
The
planets-
other one. The other one.
Oh.
I'm not gonna away with.
You can still see it in
I'm not gonna call a
Kate
review on
Sarasara.
myself here.
Kate Sarasara with a nice
We
little
should shout out our
stop
buddy
there.
Malice, who is the one who did the tumble with you, Kate. I believe Malice is watching from home.
All right, Malice.
Malice.
And again, that was
Welcome to the
four
chat.
more. That's New York is inching its way
Should all
towards
be
essentially
together
what
doing
I
this
see.
again
Let's
right
see,
now.
We have
Oh yes.
Aubrey
Well, next
Clemens
week. Next
and
week.
Evil
No.
Midway Cutie slash
Right.
We're close.
sitting in the Apex
'cause it's
multi-box.
Valentine's
Aubrey
and all.
Planet's getting ready to re-engage.
I don't know who came up with that date, but it was like, oh man, like, I'd like to go out, but I gotta play. but I was so lucky to have the good company of somebody I love. So,
Especially a powerful jammer like Kate Sarasara.
and really close to home. So, mom's here too. Hi, mom. Are you in the chat, mom?
We've had a
Mom.
216.
That's right, she could just, like, scream upstairs.
Ma, ma.
We're using all the bandwidth up here.
Switchcraft will be wearing the star for New
Oh,
York.
you know, I'm so impressionable here. I feel like the other jammer backs up and I'm like, oh, what's going on? Is there cookies?
It's love and life.
I said this during my last call.
There you go. You heard her?
It does. It
She's
does.
having fun.
I would be a lot more
Hey,
frustrated.
Mom, tell them to play some O for
I
me.
never look that happy when I jam. I'm gonna be honest. I would
Send some
go
O. Either team could send some O right now.
ever.
Come on, come on.
All right.
Come on,
Come
Adam.
Help her.
Everybody will stick
Come on,
to
Adam,
the
help your
sideline
team.
there.
Come on, cutie, I need you.
Why don't they help? Why? They all play in defense.
Amazing
Somebody
run
go
back
help
there,
her.
not, and now, of course,
If I had a nickel every time, guys.
sacrificial finding themselves
Gosh.
stuck in the
45 seconds and we didn't even get to turn
that
one.
double
Yeah.
wall of where's the Brutala
That's not the derby I
and
remember.
Yeah, Barry's sister up there as well, coming at us from Ithaca.
Oh, I love that name. That's a
45
great name.
minutes. And we're
See, I
50
hear
feet.
cheering. I see a
Oh,
lead, I see a lead point.
1 minute and 3 seconds later,
Nothing got
I
lead.
stumble out.
I
I understand.
Sacrificial landing as our lead jammer. Through
I think I kind of
Oh,
crash just
oh, that's a
Slow
pile.
motion falling in
The
the back of that
backfield.
pack there.
business. I'm
Where's
sorry
Purple
to
Jammer?
change it.
Wait a second.
Under the red blocker in the backfield.
Being
Again.
assigned to Switchcraft
Wash.
here. And that's a power jam for Massachusetts.
Oh, we just got another sub. Is that coin gonna land in the cup? Oh, went to the side. See? Oh, that's good. Thank you. Keep filling it up, you know.
She calls it.
Can make it splash. Maybe
Yeah,
it's
so-
time for hype train. Hype train.
947 followers. So
Okay.
increased by 10 followers today.
Hype train to 1,000. We could do this.
So I think we have a penalty. I think I think this is a power start. I believe there's a penalty
Is that police?
on whoever was jamming for New York. I could be wrong, but I feel like that was the last thing I just heard.
Yeah,
Mo
I think
Chismo
that
say.
the, yeah, so
Switchcraft and a jam.
They also
yeah,
might
it's
just
starting
be
in the
different
box.
people. It could be
All right.
Help because the star wasn't on when the jammer went to the
All right,
box.
back
It's
to
a
the
trick
action.
play.
Red,
That
stop.
trick play.
Red, stop. Don't just stop skating, Red. Come on.
No, this is a better camera angle. There's
Oh, okay. They're doing this for you, Chad.
Is that Boom? Yeah, Boom's leading out for Switchcraft. Okay. So the box is clear now. Everybody's coming back.
Shaking things up a little bit.
Switchcraft out of the box and not the lead jammer, although she is the jammer in the lead.
Veda, what was this like? I mean, there's such a mix of players here.
I feel like the whole time I was there, I was just very much like, I'm just happy to be here. It was just really a really cool experience. And I just getting to share the bench with everybody and getting to skate. It just was so crazy. It was just a really cool experience. And I had a lot of support. A lot of my teammates drove 5 hours to come watch, and that was super cool. And my mom came to a couple games during it too. And so, yeah, it was just really cool. Really honored to be able to do it, and it was just really cool.
To think we got 2 more coming up, right? I mean, it's like, oh my god.
Wait, 1,000 Island is in a military town, right?
It's we have Fort Drum is right near us.
So I remember talking to someone from the league at a Hartford game in Connecticut, and I think they said we have kind of a mix of really experienced folks and then folks who kind of rotate through.
Yes, yeah, that's our deal with our league. We have kind of there are some local people who have been there for, like we've been skating together for 9 years, but then every season we have some new skaters that come through, and then they'll get to be where they're just about to be eligible to bout with us, and then they'll PCS and they'll go away and they'll go skate with another team. So we're definitely a kind of a revolving door, but it's nice. It keeps things, interesting, and I've met lots of wonderful people that way. But we definitely have we're a very small team. We always have been, because we're just, we don't know who's going to be there. We have a lot of Canadians on our team. We do live right on the Canadian border. We're the last exit right before, when you're driving to my exit to get to my house off the highway. The next exit is to get to the bridge to go to Canada. So we have some Canadians on our team, which that's been a big thing with our league, was even with the pandemic happening, we're cut off from a bunch of our teammates because the border is closed. So even if we were able to safely start practicing again, the border is not open. So we don't have a lot of our teammates that we've been able to see. So just trying to hope that we can see everybody again soon.
Veda Bo wants to know, are you based in Clayton?
That is our home bouting location. Yes, we practice in Watertown, New York, which is a little away, but Clayton is our home rink.
Such a good job of bringing this all together, making this happen. They run the whole event space.
So I put a link in chat. There is, because I think we're all gonna want this information. On the weekend of April 9th through the 11th, there will be a whole Friday, Saturday, Sunday thing. I put a link out in chat. I'm hoping it's streamed. If I know Roller Derby streaming NZ, I'm sure they're going to do it from the Candy Crush tournament.
Oh, yes. Yeah, well, also part of our group at night, right? Like the time zone differences, interestingly enough.
Yes.
So shout out to y'all at Gotham After Dark folk.
Yeah, one of the fish pen friends. They're there for sure.
Throw your fish up if you're got them at night.
Yes. Yeah, the fish. Yeah, so Lammy and Belly, you don't know what you probably don't know. I don't know. Maybe Veda doesn't know what the whole thing with the fish. The fish pen.
I don't think a lot of people know, but that's what makes it fun. Just come on down at midnight.
I'm practically a Luddite.
I will play the. I think I can play the fish pen at the end of it.
Oh boy.
Well, I will.
I don't know. It's not exactly in the wild though. If we plan it.
Right.
It's okay.
All of 11.
Going up for Massachusetts.
Down quite low, whoever it is.
Yeah, there's just all these.
Okay. Here we go. Okay.
Nice job, Kate.
Yeah, I think this is becoming a grind now. The thing is, the track's getting a little smaller. Gonna not go anywhere near the lines at this point because I've probably already been in the box one or two many times.
That was 4 points picked up by New York over the century mark at
Sorry for the echo.
to
I think my video started playing by accident.
Oh.
It's good. We're good.
So 15-point game, I think, is where we came in on this half. Yes, it was a 15-point game at the
How's
top
Yeti
of
doing?
the
Anybody
second
talk to Yeti?
half as well.
Yes.
9
I
minutes
suppose
of
we'll
nonstop
let
turkey
Yeti
action,
make
which yielded no
whatever
relative
announcement
goals for the
Yeti
two teams.
would like to make, but I think Yeti's doing
Switchcraft on the line for New York.
pretty excited for some news.
Switchcraft's lead.
I'll leave it at that. I don't want
We
to.
almost were breaking news, but not quite. Now,
Yeah.
now everyone's going to be like,
I don't think it's I don't think it's news that I'm gonna break anything about, but let Yeti have some
yeah, we've had nothing since. We have had very little. I won't say nothing. We've had very little over the last year. So
I think we'll get her on the stream.
anything is good.
That'll be more fun. I think we'll do something on the stream if Yeti's up for it. I'm calling everybody out. Come on the stream.
Brad coming up at the top of the pack against Fuerza Brutal.
Boom in the front there. This is I don't want to be wrong on this, but Boom, help me out. First tournament, second tournament with us?
Also on the pivot for Massachusetts.
You know right away with the hair, right? Just changing color. They say it about me. I had the long hair, I guess, but and I shouldn't say had. I mean, nobody's really seen it short, right? That was like a COVID thing.
You kind of gestured at it a minute ago. Hour
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of interesting things.
Yeah, I hope people don't change too much when they come back because it's going to be difficult as it is to try to remember everybody's names.
Well, you could read it now.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Yeah. That's why I'm sure you noticed on the NWHL jerseys, all of the names are, instead of being across the shoulders, they're actually below. They're on the lower back, below the numbers, so you can see the entirety of it.
Yes.
Hey,
So smart. Especially I'm trying to become a fan of someone, and I just don't know their name yet. And it's not like like there's some sports where I just already know everybody just based on one feature already. Been watching forever. Can't say I've been watching women's hockey forever. 4 years.
Right. It's tricky.
Hard to know
I
who's
want
who.
to pick I want to pick a team to be a fan of, but
That's a done deal.
I
Go
can't,
Rivs.
I can't really determine who I want to be a fan of. It's a toss up between the Whale and but I've got Boston that's close by. So yeah, I'll give it a few more.
You're right in the triangle. I know.
Yeah, I'll give it a few more years before I commit.
Now you have Toronto. Oh my God.
Oh yeah,
There's a great
Toronto.
podcast called Burn It All Down, and it bills itself as a feminist sports podcast lead. And the commentators were talking about the Super Bowl, and they said, well, like football is all sorts of misogyny and racism, so who are we going to root for? And the commentators were like, well, so I looked at Tampa Bay and Kansas City, and I researched the mayors.
Nice.
So Tampa Bay has the first openly gay mayor, so she's she's been really proactive about public masking, so that's a pretty good bet.
That is
It's a great podcast. Thank you both. It's called Burn It All Down. And lots of great sports. Lots of feminism.
Head announcer as mentioned, Gretchen Little, also Ken Smith helping out.
Sorry, I'm not having an earthquake. I'm just adjusting my.
Social media.
yeah.
Good
I
call.
was gonna ask it's everything.
Yeah, I'm sitting on a bed, so it's. I mean, I guess you can tell that from what's behind me, but I have a folding chair on a bed. My laptop on top of it. It's just not really a professional setup. I'm sorry.
No, don't.
Sounds like Derby. Yeah.
I needed to have a quiet space. I have a 4-year-old, and she was very insistent that she was going to be with me during this, and so we're trying to keep her from being crazy.
That's that's the whole one of the big things about the pandemic is how have we set up cameras over the last year? And
Oh yeah.
how has
Haven't
everyone's
had any cat
home office been
appearances.
modified and evolved?
And no one has any books behind them right now. So like,
Yeah,
that's
no
No.
books.
or no.
No. I was hoping there'd be a cat, but you know, wait, you know, I have to count on the Kanga camp. Is King about to rank it up? Am I in the box or something? I think that.
I think you are. I
Oh
believe.
darn!
Yeah.
Hey, wave.
What I'm hearing is there's a ringer out there. Come on
I
now.
can't.
Hey, we broke 100, broke 90.
Oh, this is the worst place to get out of the box. You don't know to go the long way or the other way because it's like, you know, if the box is in turn 2 and the action's in 4, do you like go right or left? It's like because you can go both ways now for like the last 2 years.
I always feel safer going
I
the
saw
direction
them looking
anyways.
at it and finally
Well,
called it as Kate was coming around.
Okay, here's a question.
Tricky is like, are they coming at me or nah? So that didn't work out very well.
During your warm-ups, do you practice going to the box so that way you know where it is?
Oh no, I don't go to the box.
It's definitely been like, I have no idea where on the track this penalty box is.
I do actually like play it out in my head. Where's the box? Where's the clock? Is there a second one? Are they in sync? You know, which one counts? Like I actually do go through that, but I don't actually go to the box because like there's some part of me that's like, oh, I don't believe it, you know, or I'm gonna get a penalty for entering it when I'm not supposed to. Like I don't know, some random thing like before the game I'm not allowed in there or
Oh,
something.
we're allowed.
I don't know. Like if somebody's gonna call it out one day. Like,
I want to find out, like, you know, how quickly can I approach the box? Am I gonna like, you know, try to hockey stop and just like take out everyone and then get ejected? You know.
I'll admit those chairs are a little lighter. They're deceiving because they're a full bench, but the benches themselves seem like they got a good wide base, and then they hit it, and they're really light. And so like twice I think in Pennsylvania games, you saw, I don't know if it was Pennsylvania or somebody else, but like there was like confusion about who should go to the box or how, and it was the year before or after, or I forget, but the chairs have gone over a couple of times now. You know, just the density of the chairs just wasn't doing it for them.
I feel at this point that I'm just asking for thoughts and prayers.
Oh, that person is down already.
It's a really challenging moment, but it's good for me to watch this footage because I want to just go. I want to go lift weights and get stronger.
Going for 2 minutes on this one.
If BOTAS is next week,
Yeah, you've got to really step it up between now and then.
Gotta hit the wave.
It's going to be very quiet at inline 309.
Yeah, it's a tough county. Hopefully y'all getting well and things are going the right way, I hope. Vaccine, here we come. Official review again. How many are there? Everybody must be winning these reviews, right? So, good on both teams. We must be winning all kinds of reviews.
On New York Jammer,
Yeah.
I like, you know, I got hit in the back and then did this thing where like, you know.
Were you flopping?
No, I didn't flop.
No,
like,
I
never flop. That's cheating. Not a cheater.
Didn't you say you can tell us now? You know.
Yeah, the statute of limitations is passed. If you took a dive, like it's okay to say that now.
I wish I could be an actor and like
right.
flop better because that.
We could be drilling that in the off season.
That's what I should have been working on.
Flopping. Yeah, we've had a whole, you know, how many months have we been locked up here? You know, 11 months to practice our flopping.
New York is actually
I'm gonna come back to Germany and practice my flopping, and everyone else is gonna be really good at it.
I think everyone else has been practicing like 3 times a week.
I think I've been practicing more fish pen assembly than I have been.
Right. Yeah. Fish pens.
At least memorizing the steps, watching you try to assemble one of those things.
Have your teams been doing any sort of off-skate thing? I don't know if you did any outdoor
I don't know if you just
practices.
saw anything
Yeah, there's
pop
some
in the
shout
box
outs
there.
to some folks that have been working really hard to organize with a rink that is open air covered that we've used in the past, but never really for practice. And so we've had some dance skating, some distant styles of practice, but I can't say that we've had the facility or Chris Pet is no more. So we're also in search of space at the same time. Um, but even as we search for that space, we also can't really play the derby we want. And so there is a group that is out there and engaging and and skating in whatever way that they can. Um, a little more regularly, a little more organized than what I'm used to. But I live a little further out, and so I have sort of my own plan. Once the rinks can open, I'll probably do some speed and then slowly get back into derby as it allows.
You're a speed skater?
I am. So, and not far from this place. Turns out I would end up going to practice on Sunday for this tournament because it was just down the block at a different rink. And that was the day I brought my quads because I do both quad and inline now. And so the team hadn't seen me on quads yet. So, so that week I was like, I can't do both. I'm playing derby this week, so I brought my quads down and
Yeah, I bet you have to kind of calibrate. It's like zeroing the scale or something.
I think I even bought a pair of skates. And I was testing out a new pair like this weekend. So I brought them over to try there before I would attempt to play with them, and then I didn't play with them because they were too new.
Was this the tournament where they is headed to the box for a track? Shout out to the tech shop that kept messing with your skate.
Yeah, oh my god, I forgot about that.
Yeah, they spent like 17 hours fixing your skate.
Oh no. They were busy. They were busy shop that weekend.
So you all might not know. I am a very rudimentary. I have a very rudimentary setup. I cracked enough trucks and I cracked a plate. I actually cracked a plate in my first tournament for Team Massachusetts. I think it might have been against New York.
Yeah, in fact,
in Florida
for State Wars.
Yeah, State Wars. So then I thought, okay, I need new skates with slightly better plates. But apart from that, I tend to keep one pair of wheels, sometimes two. But the person, I just wanted to put a hair dryer to soften up my boots or whatever because they were just a little crunchy or something. But then I think, was her name Kick Ash? I think it probably was Kick Ash.
High game.
Has an extremely high standards for your skate setup.
High game.
Oh, okay, sorry. Do the wave. Here we go.
Tie game.
No one wants to hear this anecdote. King, good job, King.
Yeah. I honestly, I was like seeing how I'm doing my talk at the line there, and I'm just like, it's a tie game. It must be a tie game because my hand keeps doing this. I'm like, yeah. This is your timeout. So
I just think I went to the box. What did I do? I wasn't paying attention. I was listening to Lammy's story about her skates.
Oh no, you were going to say hi to somebody in the box because you're back.
Oh, this is just me and Planets?
Yeah, and somebody fouled out or is injured, but she looked like she fouled out. So you might have said goodbye to somebody.
Okay.
Because she just went to the bathroom.
Yeah, I think our teammate got injured, so I took her spot.
Okay. It might be that then. I didn't know if she fouled out or she's just that's probably taking care of herself.
No. The the gallery says she fouled out.
Oh, okay. They both look very painful. It's...
Archives, I think we are here with Bo, who is off screen.
Oh boy. Oh, that's a lead change. Oh.
Now Kate is through the pack for 4 and is.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, are we waving again?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's solo jump. Yeah. It's not on the board yet. Yeah, they didn't put it on the board yet.
I think there was probably a
I
really
believe
big
this is
crowd
the
by now,
6th
right?
power
Because
game
now we're,
for
one half away from the
Massachusetts.
championship game of the
Half, not
tournament.
the game,
Everyone's
just the half.
pretty. All of our pals
Alright.
who are not skating that night.
Yeah.
were pretty
PA's up next, right?
Crash Bandit, keep
Yeah.
an eye on-
They're
Yeah.
probably doing they're probably
keeping
doing
an
really
eye on
best
their
well.
bench managers.
Yeah.
I'll allow it. Trashy Pete.
So
Oh.
trashy.
Oh,
That was nice.
that looked like a one-on-one there.
Nice.
But-
Trash.
And
I believe
there
Trash
is
Panda rode their
a
motorcycle all the way
illegal
from
contact
Massachusetts
being
to Pennsylvania
assessed.
for this.
Didn't
Wow.
see the contact. It was across the
The partner,
arena.
Chad, was the partner
Another power jam.
doing the Nerd Derby
Black
podcast
Trash
too?
Panda in
Nope,
that Apex
just
penalty
me.
box means that Tate is
No
out
partner.
there alone and is
Partner.
picking up 3 points on the no
Solo.
pass, no penalty.
Never quits.
And that puts them 1 point.
Yeah, I definitely
One
spent
to
some
that
time
really
studying
match there.
Chad's setup here. That's another lead change, by the way. Mid jam, but how many there were? Oh my gosh.
Aubrey Plant
Yeah.
is doing
So
a
that
great
talk
job
about this thing you
cycling
do near the end of
to the back
games,
that pack. Now,
historically.
Oh, the jammer pack.
definitely
Or
Why
you-
do you do this? Because clearly
Jammer pack.
I know you're trying in general to get folks to do this, right?
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
I just want to play this game, right? I'm like,
Yeah, me
yeah.
too. And I lobby all the time. I love blocking. It's
Lead
just
change.
so fun. I love blocking. Please can I have a turn? Please can I have a turn? And they say, okay, Lammy, if we're winning or losing by 150 points, then you can block. I was like,
Okay, so it goes both ways then, because I didn't know. I was like, it's like, no matter what, I mean, you'd put a whole game on the line for that? I was like, oh my god, I did not.
Occasionally we've not done the jammer pack, but
I
you
said,
know,
all right.
all the circumstances.
Most of these games have not been close. They're not like this, 1 point.
Yeah, so I didn't know. I was like, are they gonna do? No, I wouldn't do that.
Well, we
It
have
was-
10 minutes to go.
but it got my attention because I'm thinking to myself, like, well, yeah, we're totally not doing that thing, right? I think you're already buzzing about it. And
Oh, yeah,
that's
we're
why I'm
like-
saying, like, I gotta say it.
First power jam,
We're buzzing about it.
This entire game.
I do actually remember there was one. What did I get the penalty?
Feels right to me.
Oh, oh, trash.
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 Very
That's bad.
successful jammer in Team New York.
I do have a
Very
recollection
successful
of
on that
asking
run
some
there.
some
Now New
teams
York
from some
holding down
state.
a
You know, I think I remember
goat
tapping
that's
someone on the shoulder and saying,
keep the
"Oh, would you
pack
like to
in
play
one
this fun game?
spot.
It's called Jammer Pack."
Craft.
I had
Gosh,
a recollection that they were just not really that interested in
if
it.
it wasn't if it wasn't the states tournament, believe me, it would not been on my mind for a league game. If it was league against league or something, I would say, no, that's not even a thing. But it is something special for this tournament. You know,
Oh, it's a thing. I mean,
But, like, it's the only time I'd ever consider doing it. Like, you want to
Started,
block?
like, 2 or 3, maybe 4 BOTAS ago. It was
Or
team
5 or 6.
No,
or
so it was
one
team.
or
It was,
two.
it was definitely Team Mass versus Colorado. And
No, or Maine.
no, it was Colorado.
Oh, it was the Florida.
No, it was Texas. It was Texas. It was Texas. Team Mass versus Texas.
What part of Texas? California.
New York put it at 135 over 136 for that.
Sorry, private joke. But as they were just we had like a really good game, and then at the end it just turned into
Now,
really
this
fast
is,
roller derby, and I think everyone else had fouled out, so we only had jammers left. And
The New York team went out to get tattoos a couple days
Never
ago.
let the facts get in the way of a good story.
Tattoos. I don't know what they are or their location.
Here you go.
But
See,
Missy
that's
C is
Missy.
your lead jammer.
Chad, do you remember what we
Or
said?
not.
I don't remember anything from any game.
There's
There's very few
The
games I
racism.
really remember.
That could well be it.
For the love of Derby, Missy C
Missy does not call this one. I think you steal. You steal on this one, Lemmy.
Oh, Banshee chiming in.
So again, still, I don't like it. It's like it's too close to even be considering this other problem of like, oh, they're probably serious.
That's the problem. Every jammer that's jammed against me at BOTAS in a jammer pack has always had like a really great time getting through. Unless they feel like, unless they're like, oh gosh, this feels like USARS. Why are we? But for the most part, they just don't have much trouble with it. So you know, it kind of works. Yeah.
You know, I call it the Pope sign, but it's an active jammer.
The Pope hat.
With a new tattoo.
That's the USAR. That's what I remember of USARS.
tattoo or not. So that's 3 purple jerseys in the box, and King making hay while the sun shines. But now King is headed to the box.
Oh,
We're
Jammer's
both
fun.
going to the box because
Nobody
I
likes
don't
a
know
Jammer's fun.
where I
Yep.
am here,
Track cut
and
for flying
King's
King.
So that's going to be
away.
a
I'm
very
away.
abbreviated penalty.
Yeah, so we just
served by
traded places again. No high five this time.
King as well.
You know?
You got penalized for the high
But
five
but
last time.
that does mean it's going to be a 2-minute jam. No, I don't think I got penalized, but like it was
I have to wonder if
definitely
any
a
of them are
conversation.
engaged or falling out, but still
Like, did
almost
she
8 minutes
offer
left to
or
play.
were you offering? I don't know.
We've seen SEC in
Oh.
a
Yep.
handful of times.
Yeah, but the King did not offer, so they're good.
Yeah, I'm looking at it cutting into
Just
the jammer
get in there,
rotation
switch
here.
places.
Wide open on the
who's
inside
covering
track
that
there.
inside
Kate
line?
Sarasaras through for 4.
I don't know, that's not the long way. That's good.
Me.
Sometimes I don't know if you've ever seen like the graphic. No, but have you ever seen
Too
like
bad.
like,
I'll
it's
call
like
myself out. Why go in the middle of the
glass
triangle?
with
Like,
water, and then on like the underneath the water, it's like paddling really furiously, but it looks also
Okay.
cool. That's-
Yeti, congratulations on
fine
your
feels like,
election
but
as
if you look at their
Gotham's
torso,
co-president.
it
Like a
seems
well,
very,
there you go.
Oh, what a jump!
Oh, that was something.
I can even
I was
do
gonna
those.
say their feet are always
Yeah,
moving.
do a Zoom
Yeah,
chat
that's
with
fair.
Zoom class
That's
for
fair.
you.
I don't think they would.
Hi.
Well,
Hi, Yeti.
It's a good
flying
position for you. I
probably a
hope
little
it's a
better than
solid year
most
for
ducks
Gotham,
there.
and I still hope
Knocked
that
to
you
the
get to play
inside.
Derby.
I thought you might be excited about that.
That's actually my team mascot. So.
No, they're also jerks.
And maybe this game.
It's not a bad thing to have.
Hey
as a
now,
mascot,
Bobby.
jerk. All right, 15-point jam for New York.
They are slowly,
I actually considered
widening that
announcing
And that was a 2-minute jam
myself,
as well, with
introing
14
myself
jammer
as Bobby
penalties.
Narco. I was
Team
gonna
timeout
open up the mic and go,
for
"Hey
New York.
now, I'm Bobby Narco," but I didn't do it.
You gotta give him some royalties at that point.
Right? I thought it was gonna cost me like I gotta pay him $20 now.
He's already here to collect. You see.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts, Twitch viewers, Twitch fans?
Twitchy people.
What are your thoughts on MVPs? Who's standing out to you on both teams?
Oh, here
Oh,
comes
Kanga
guy.
Cam, we got the close up. We got
Yeah,
how many feet?
Rue hanging out there, dude.
There's easily 8 feet in that picture.
So, in my
Kanga in
youth,
the
I thought
foreground
we were
or
all
Rue?
awful. The
That's Rue in the
anti-waterfowl
foreground and
unitarian
Kanga in the
league.
background.
Our job was to assault
Kanga.
ducks with
Get it.
squirt guns and chase them away. But unfortunately, water rolls
Are they
off the
parent
duck's
and
back
child?
pretty much like
No,
water
they're
slide,
just from
like
the
a
same
water. It was a
dog
very
place.
ineffective group.
And they
Anyway,
have a similar paint scheme.
back to roller derby.
I'm really curious to tell if you're lying. I genuinely
The
cannot
chosen
tell.
family.
Honestly, I think if you had to pick a horrible,
Okay.
horrible bird to be a
This
goose
looks
for, it
like
would be a Canadian goose.
Shank.
Wow. Oh,
jammers and blockers, so
Tell
we're still
All right,
good.
6:26 left to play here.
I'm trying to join the New York line here.
Massachusetts. Going up against Vidal Shankovic in her first jammer appearance.
Yeah, I don't think we'll be trading shirts as a sports thing for a while.
Oh my goodness.
No. Is
No.
that a thing, right? No. I'll just buy a new one. I do have a mass shirt though. You guys have the best slogan.
Missy C looking for that exit, but 109 had her number. That's Bella LeBrawl.
Unfortunately, having her number
Yeah.
also led Bella to the box, to the sin bin.
Yeah, that's always been the best, is buying
Oh,
everybody's
whoa.
merch.
Taking
I don't know.
flying.
So
I don't know.
Yeah, not
Camera
everybody-
I'm gonna call that a low block on red. You hit her in the foot with your shoulder.
Missy C around the outside now. More or less the depth of that pass. There's 4 points.
Vidal
Yeah,
She was that high.
Jammer.
has control of the clock. I'm kind of
Not
curious
calling
what
it,
the,
though.
what the thought process
Her-
is.
her
I don't know
bench
what they
is
call
signaling
it,
to
but
keep it
that's what it
going.
looks like to me when they go up and
Okay.
shoulder
Seems like
hits
a weird
foot. I
choice.
call it
Maybe
a low
they're trying
block.
to go penalty on their pivot.
Oh,
He's a flying sidekick in Taekwondo.
The penalty bench has cleared out now. Apex penalty box.
I felt so bad for Shank. I just wanted to help, and I think I just got in her way.
Missy C
Hmm.
down on the ground, getting ready to re-engage with.
Shank's not calling this, right? They're just gonna go for it, right? This makes all the sense in the world to keep it running.
Missy C knocked to the inside.
Inside of 5.
We have a
We got
purple blocker
the-
heading to the box.
Got a jammer hung up.
Shank
Yeah, that's,
coming back around.
Got to do it.
He swears in the box
Keep it
right
going.
now.
I'm glad you agree with our strategy, or
Great
coaching
job
strategy
by
at the
Mass.
time.
Shutting down Busy Seas.
Oh, gosh.
4 points put up. And Shank, that was
I don't know what the heck I was thinking.
You know,
Like-
next time the teams match up again, Kate, you should give some coaching tips. Like, just I feel like we're all friends. Like, just say, hey, you know what? This
I
next
get in
game,
trouble
try
for
this."
high fives. I can't be coaching anybody. Be lucky if we can, like, you know, elbow to elbow. What, you know, we're gonna figure out who initiated. Like, I don't know,
puts us next round numbers 160 to 140.
To answer your question, Bobby Narco, yes, that is Mo on the original broadcast. And
I can't get agrees. Another review. How many reviews? Like, because I think the max you can possibly pull off if you get both teams involved and win is like 8, right?
11 reviews.
I don't know if it's possible.
You see that on the screen? It says 11, and there's a little red dot. So that means you get 11
that's not-
reviews this half.
My
Yeah.
God, yeah, there have been
That's
Get
my
those-
best collection, anyways. It's been a while.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
Got to be
10,
going for points,
11
right?
by
Points,
my
or
count
you got to get
out
somebody
and
tossed.
given to
That's
Mass.
the.
That's certainly not official stats by any stretch of the
I'm just gonna
imagination.
sit on the
Gives you
ground
an
here for this
idea.
timeout.
January turns, only 12 power gems given up to New York
Yeah.
by Team Mass.
Well,
Wow, I can go get my guinea pig.
maybe another Zamboni time here.
oh yeah, yeah, time for Zambonis. It's a great time for Zambonis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tape
We used to bring out the brooms for timeouts.
My Zambonis.
Now it's
not working.
mostly tape, but
It's a great dieting method. Anyway, 4:05 still on the clock here.
I gotta see if I can
Stay
get
tuned for
get some Zamboni
Florida,
footage on loan
Pennsylvania.
from a fellow sport. NWHL, if you could hear us.
Hey, everybody, this is Shireen.
A giant guinea pig? Oh, it's so cute.
Whoa,
Oh.
that's the first time I've ever had a guinea pig on stream. That's the first right there.
That is a big old guinea pig.
She also wants to call an official review, please.
Like the T-Rex arms, you gotta do
Yeah,
that.
but
Maybe do they touch? Can you?
I don't think they can touch, can they?
I can verify that.
Do it.
Put-
Maybe like if she had like parsley or something, she would do it.
All right, 4 to go. I think the review might have been regarding the question of whether jammers would be allowed. And I was pretty well convinced that I wanted to jam again, but the review might have been related to whether jammers should be allowed at all.
And Shank, of course, still in the box
I don't know.
for Mass.
That's my perception of what happened.
I think that's pretty accurate.
Okay.
Like,
Like if you've jammed already, you're not allowed to, or something like that.
Dodge, Android going in for the big hit. Managed to avoid it.
Three jammers.
Yeah, at some point,
Alright,
just
Shane.
out of my peripheral, I saw
You can get in there
Brandon,
now,
like,
30
flying through the air, and
seconds.
I'm not sure where she came from or where she was
There you
going. I just saw it happen. The
But
air
yeah, I
was
don't think
filled.
I was like, no, I really want to jam, unless there's some rule that says I can't, and I think that's what it was. It was a discussion of like, whether a rule could be created in the moment.
Yeah, in the moment.
Say goodbye.
Yeah.
Hi, Shireen.
Goodbye.
And there were no
Together
Zambonis.
quite
Hey,
a
Serene.
run. Shank's got the. Yep, Shank is through. And that is the initial. For
So we're getting down to under 3 minutes. This could
Under
like,
3, yeah.
Game could still go. Either. Anyone could win. Anyone's game still.
Yeah, yeah. That's
It's possible.
plenty of time
Possible
left.
the question of jammers might have been tabled.
I think so.
Yeah, that's almost
Like, I think at this point-
6 jams here.
I think probably right up until maybe the last jam. There's really no question of whether it would be a jam or jam because
Yeah.
uh,
But I'm just saying that this question was already raised like for a good 10 minutes now, and I'm if that's not enough to convince you, I wasn't convinced yet.
That was
This is
incredible.
right.
I hope I am.
Yeah, you got it. You got it.
Yeah, that was not hearing those
you did.
whistles.
No, you
Still
got it.
going
No.
for it. But that'll be a
Hard
goose
to see
eggs
how many
on
players
the
they're holding
jam.
up in those.
Those are
Score will
fuzzy,
remain 140 to
Fucking
175.
Oh,
Well,
there's a nice little
killing it on
replay.
the
Look,
back exit replay. Well
yeah,
done.
look at this.
Look at this guy doing a replay.
Look at this exit right here. Whoop 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 whoop.
Go switch. Switch kind of
That's why I like
right up the line.
Hip move is slow, but you can
Yeah.
that was impressive.
I like that one. I don't know how to do that one.
This is your last time out, so
Formats
um,
now.
It's
if
not
you-
our
if you want
actual
a
review.
little more coaching advice there, like well done using all the timeouts and like not leaving anything on the table. I'm not very comfortable with this motion to not
was-
jam yet.
Massachusetts, their last timeout of 2020.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
That was it. That was it. Couldn't have known at the time. Couldn't have known at the time. That would
I was
be.
looking forward to such a good roller derby season.
I
Yeah.
know.
It's gonna be
Oh,
capped.
everything seemed like, hey, there's going to be some great things. It was going to be an amazing season, and then
Back to the
yoink.
action here. 147 left to play.
The season that wasn't.
Jam 18
Yeah.
of the second
Two
half.
two weekends after BOTAS, my team had a scrimmage down in Central New York, and then that was it for us. And but I only got to play with my home team once, and then getting to play at Battle of the All Stars was a special, like,
yeah.
you know, I was especially fortunate last year because I was really the only derby that happened in my life at all. So
Yeah. I wish I had known, like, in advance, and then I would have been like, oh, this is gonna be really special.
But the rest of the New York skaters are ready to
Uh,
go.
Like, instead, I think we're just gonna put out some jammers to, you know, celebrate our last jam game.
Yeah, I
Last
mean,
jam of 2020.
Here it is, right now, Jammer Pack.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
is, you know, it's like just field the Jammer Pack, whatever. Like field the Jammer Pack, like it's the last derby of 2020. Like you just called your last
Right.
time out of the whole year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We didn't tell New York to put out their jammers, so
I don't know. It felt pretty special overall. All the teams that came out, and you know, there was like teams in my hallway. I think Montana was like sharing the floor with me because we all registered at different times, and so we didn't get the block like everybody gets. So I think I was in the Montana block, and that they hadn't like invited me out to go to see Einstein's Brain, and now I have to wait because like I can't go back to Philly for a while.
You saw Einstein's Brain?
No, I wanted to, and now I just have to like wait because I have this like pending date with my girlfriend to go back here and do that. But
Aw.
we said no, we can't. You know, I got to play today, and like that we're gonna do this, but go enjoy it. But Montana was just out there and talking about. If you've been around, you know, I'm just like walking around the hotel in my pajamas and stuff.
I have actually had the.
I hosted a party in a room that wasn't even mine.
yeah, it was my room.
Yeah.
Mara's like, hey, New York, hey, Maine.
Lame. They don't
Sorry.
know my other name.
Oh, I'm
Good
sorry.
times. But you got bleeped?
Hey, come on to Bella's room. It'll be fun. I was like, we're playing New York tomorrow. I think we need a good night's sleep.
For a minute.
But also, if I had known it was the last party I went to in 2020, I might have actually signed up for it.
I can't be going to Center City here. Oh my gosh, what a turn one! Thank you for
Yeah, it was perfect.
you know putting a camera there.
I think
it was part of the pre-arranged agreement, right? You have to do all your
Right.
jumps in turn one.
I'm excited that you did, considering, you know, your team is up significantly at this point with very little time on the clock. Yet you went for a very aggressive apex jump, like, you know, still didn't matter that you could have injured someone or been injured yourself. It didn't matter.
Got a whole season
basically
ahead of me, right?
You had a whole season ahead of you at the time. You had no idea. Yeah, but you still went for it.
I like the chant though, you know, I'm always inclined whenever, even when there's a totally botched apex jump, I just like the audience to be like, worth a try. Worth a try.
Exactly.
So I'm mistaken. This was not the game where, but previous game, y'all had challenged us to do the no the no jammer
well,
thing.
Yeah.
all below the team,
And I really wasn't
place.
happy if we had to do it this
The
game because it was like, oh no,
I
too
think
close,
it's
too good.
sorry to correct you, Kate, but I think it was the no blocker thing. It was all jammers.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, right. So, like, all right, okay. So, I look at it from the jammer's perspective. I'm sorry. It's just jammers aren't allowed to jam. I don't know who came up with that.
There's
but-
no playing. Haters gonna hate as well. Yeah.
The last time we did that, right, Frankie ended up like outscoring all jammers in the whole tournament or something. And I mistakenly thought this was that game.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I think I
Yeah.
But
remember.
it wasn't.
Yeah,
Yeah.
was that Pennsylvania or was that New York?
No, Frankie's New York.
Yeah, Frankie's New York.
Yeah.
Right, because we like to put all
was-
jammers as the blockers, but then it's kind of fun to put a blocker as the jammer. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think I remember that. I think I was blocking that one. I think she just kind of
Like a
But she
kept on rolling.
backdrop, just
But
kind
she
of.
just outscored like every jammer in the whole tournament or
Yeah,
something.
like
Like the
17
single jam score was like,
out of the jammers, we were just like orbiting each other like crazy. Like, did I do it? Did I do it?
I just remember Brad just going in circles. Lammy's pushing over everyone, trying to block. Yeah.
but that last one, I was not going to hit the pack again. I was like, oh shoot! If I hit the clock was 0 and I just stopped, it was like, hi,
Yeah.
thank you. Like
You had enough.
because I can't.
You had enough.
Y'all played it right, and I thought like, geez, we're gonna have to do that thing, and I'm like, no, they're not messing around with this. But good banter, good fun with it. I thought it was like, I thought it was really gonna happen, and I was like, oh, it's too important. We shouldn't do that.
Too important.
And we were committed for it.
Yeah, and I think it was
Yeah.
important. I think it was important, and I'm so glad that this game ended the way it was. Good
This
game.
was a great game. This was so this was the highest you came out of the tournament with the highest seed that you'd ever had. So this was a
Yes.
fourth place finish for Massachusetts, third place finish for New York.
That's right.
So now New York has all 3 medals.
4. We 3-peated, and then
Well, but but you were
oh,
always
yeah.
gold and silver before. So it was very
Yeah.
nice that you said to
right.
Florida, we're going to go ahead and drop down so we can get that bronze
yeah,
to have the whole set.
We gotta make the set.
Right.
Yeah.
Florida can really make out like a bandit because the
That's
Reddit
right.
GameStop investors, they started getting into silver. So
Yeah.
Florida,
Right.
like,
So,
I didn't.
yeah.
I didn't get to play on the silver team, so that's
Mhm.
It was.
So this has been an incredibly enjoyable evening. I have been thrilled to spend this time with you. And, we know that if we continue to do the right things and we encourage our friends and family to do the right things, that we will, get this whole COVID mess out of the way. And we'll all be going and picking up. You know what I'm looking forward to? I'm looking to come back from some tournament with just normal sickness, like normal derby sick after. Like, wouldn't that be great? Like, I gotta pick up a cold. We're gonna get back to normal at some point. And maybe maybe the end of this year we'll start seeing some of that stuff. So
Wear
here's what's gonna happen. We're gonna close out of this, and I'm gonna roll for those of you who've never experienced the fish pen ad. I have it, and I'm going to roll that, and then I will say goodbye to Lammy, Bella, Kate, and Veda now, and say thank you so much for coming on today, and thank you for playing your hearts out on that track.
Thank you for watching, and get to 1,000 before we turn.
Yeah,
this
get to
thing
1,000.
off.
If you haven't followed the channel yet, I want you to go ahead and follow right now. It's 950 followers.
Oh, you can do it.
So that's a pretty decent increase.
We'll get it on the midnight show.
Yeah,
But,
maybe-
do it now. Do it now.
Yeah, so we got pretty good. So 950, not bad. All right, thank you all again so much, and for everybody who's in the chat and who tuned in and hung around, I appreciate you as well. Next time
thank you. Thanks
you.
to Nerd Derby.
Yeah.
Thanks Battle of the All-Stars and all of the hard workers behind that.
Oh
channel.
yeah, everybody who puts on such an effort down there. It's really great.
Love you, Data. We're getting the
Thank
BOTAS
you
Cup
so much
back.
for having me.
So much fun to participate in BOTAS this year. Can't wait till next year.
Yeah, exactly. This is the easiest Battle of the All-Stars we've ever had tonight.
Drink water.
Take a nice bath. Yeah.
All right, everybody. Thanks again.
Bye.
Remember the good old days when you had time to just go fishing? Life was simple back then, and fishing was one of life's great treasures. Well, now you can be ready to fish anytime, anywhere with the amazing new Fish Pen. It looks like an ordinary pen, but watch it instantly transform into a durable fishing rod that you can carry with you all the time. What makes the Fish Pen unique is the sturdy telescoping rod made of super strong composite material and the solid detachable reel engineered with a beautiful brass finish. There's never been a fishing pole as easy or compact as the Fish Pen, and everyone from amateurs to experts love it.
Casting's no problem with the Fish Pen.
Sometimes I don't have time for bulky equipment. That's when I reach for my Fish Pen.
When you're finished, it simply collapses to fit inside your shirt pocket, backpack, glove box, or even your briefcase. At work daydreaming again? Now you can spend your lunchtime fishing with the Fish Pen.
This is great. With the Fish Pen, I can take him fishing anytime he likes.
Wow, I always catch fish with my Fish Pen.
The Fish Pen. It's the greatest gift I could give my grandkids.
Through this exclusive TV offer, you can get the original Fish Pen, plus the detachable reel and this entire starter tackle kit, including hooks, lines, weights, and bobbers. But that's not all, because we'll also send you this deluxe pouch to keep it all together. A $20 value, yours free. You get it all, hook, line, and sinker, for only $39.99. Call right now and we'll double this offer and give you an extra Fish Pen for free. Just pay separate shipping and handling. That's one for you and one for your fishing buddy. Call now and get 2 complete Fish Pen kits, an $80 value for just $39.99.
Call 1-800-943-6416 to order the Fish Pen at the special TV price of just $39.99. That's 1-800-943-6416. Not available in stores, so have your credit card ready and call 1-800-943-6416.